Hello, I hope you're doing fine. I hope you're doing wonderful. I hope you're disco. And this is a market brief, and I'm gonna discuss a lot of stuff, including silver. Good deal. The market is really, really hard these days to analyze. A lot of forces coming together, fighting each other, and it's going nowhere so far. And I think the bias is to the upside, even though I'm not bullish. Good deal. So this is the equity protocol, the 20-day and 50-day moving averages for the equity protocol. And it's still in a bearish disco formation where the 20-day moving average for the equity protocol is over the 50. Yet it's sloping down. No one knows the future, but it's still bearish for the equity market, but maybe in the right direction. No one knows the future. Good deal. So the disco signal, the bearish disco signal is on, according to my rule. There is no easy money to be made right now. Good deal. So equity put to call the VIX. The VIX now is at a demand zone, like this zone, usually a place where a lot of market participants buy puts. And now we are close to it. We collapsed to 2058 on Tuesday. But, and also the MACD is in KISS formation. We might go bearish, then go back up, like what happened here in September 12th, 2022. We went bearish, then boom, the sky was the limit. And it's really, really hard to read right now. A lot of forces are fighting each other now. A lot of big investors are coming back to the market. These investors usually don't time the market. They usually, whenever they feel safe, they come in. Sometimes they buy at the top, sometimes they don't. Okay, the VIX is still in no man's land. There is a bullish scenario in the VIX, but nothing really is clear. We could have a low, a higher low, and we break from this downtrend. So definitely the sentiment is in no man's land. Okay, another thing for the VIX, we might be forming a pennant formation where we have high, lower high, low, higher low, higher low. And no one knows the future, and the VIX is giving me nothing at all. And it's very, I'm not happy that the VIX is all over the place. Sometimes it gives me something, but sometimes if it really at the point where it's an inflection point, it gets confusing. Then boom, the sky gets clearer. All right. So TLT, the ETF for bonds, so far is not good. So far is in breakdown mode. If we think this is the pattern formation, and we broke down from this pattern formation with a gap, then we went back down, and now we are below this blue line. We had this back in November 10th. We have breakout of the downtrend line and taking the last high. So 1, 2, 3 reversal. Unfortunately, we had the same thing, and we have the 1, 2, 3 reversal right here. Test and failure. Okay. See, this is how the market is confusing right now. You have bearishness in the chart and bullishness in the indicator. You have a bullish disco combo in the indicator for TLT. So it's really hard. It really is hard. So that's why when in doubt, you go all cash until things get clearer, because no one knows the future, and those investors have so much money, and they make money out of management fees and all this stuff. So they want to be, they have a bias to be in the market, so that cash that that was for no use now gets in there. Performance as fees for the management. All right, TLT, UUP is the same thing. It's definitely bearish. We made a low in December 14th and a lower low in January 9th. Yet we are forming a broadening wedge. No one knows the future. And it looks like a head and shoulder in action, but no one knows. It might break up to the upside because of this broadening formation. Maybe not. So definitely the dollar looks bearish, yet it's it has a bullish MACD so far. So we are doing a broadening bottom, yet we are forming a head and shoulder. That's how confusing the market is. That's why you get old cash. Nothing is obvious. No, if anybody made money the last 1 month, it is absolutely pure luck. The stars, the gods were in their favor. Period. It was just fast moves, bear traps, bull traps. So disciplined technicians should have stayed out. No one knows the future. Could you the Qs? The Qs now the Qs is underperforming the S&P. Technology is underperforming everything, but you never know. It might outperform in one day. But so far, this is not a classic bull move. You want the tech sector to outperform everything, so it is not right now. And we have a valid bear flag so far. So far. A valid bear flag, and so far we're in breakdown mode. You could see how this consolidation is still intact, and we are below the 50-day moving average. I can do this number now, and you could see how we are in breakdown mode, and still even though you see the market rallying sometimes, but it is not really that bullish. You could see that. See, this is the consolidation area. We broke down. Okay, we are below the 50-day moving average. We are below the 200-day moving average for the Qs. So according to the books, this is not a bullish setup so far. We at best we are in sideways market. Usually sideways market traps everybody. You could see how it trapped a lot of bears here. You have a bear trap right here in November 2022 with a confirmation, and boom, you had a gap. A whole index went up so fast from 260, 269 to close over 282.07. This is huge in 1 day action. So you trapped everybody here. So you consolidated. Okay, let me show it to you again. Let me do the Qs without the a lot of entrapments. So it's pure luck, pure luck if you made good money in this area from November 10th till today, as a matter of fact. So bear trap after bear flag, you made a higher high in December 13th. You trapped bulls, and boom, you went one-way tickets to the trough right here. So far, unbelievable. Then you consolidated, boom, and you got rejection right here, and now you're still up and hanging up. So what's gonna happen for the Qs? No one knows. No one knows. Is it a breakdown mode? Absolutely, until it's proven otherwise. And also, this is the moving averages for the S&P. Moving averages only. I have the 10-day moving average, the 50, the 20, and the 200 right here. and they are definitely in bearish formation. All in bearish formation. Okay. So what do you look like? I could let me get rid of this stuff so it's clear. It's definitely in sideways market with bearish formation right here. This is the first time we have this this sideways market for a very, very long time now. Very long time. Okay? So you have the 200 over the 50 over the 20 is over the 10. So is it bullish? If you make money now, hopefully, if it goes up, you must know that it's pure luck. Pure luck. If you have that fake confidence in yourself, you're going to be cut in the future. That's why a lot of innocent people, a lot of beautiful, hearted people lost so much money here, the fresh money that got in during the pandemic. So that's why you have to stick you have to stick to a set of rules, a belief in, not a belief like a fundamental analysis or a technical analysis. You don't believe in yourself just because you're a genius. No one knows the future, but we could try to figure out some things, and we try to make easy money once the trend is clear. So if you make money now, please believe through and through that it was really, really pure luck. Okay, so sideways market in S&P. And this is another thing to show how chaotic the market was since, or still is, since November 9th. Bear traps, bull traps, bear traps, fast moves. Usually, if history repeats itself, this is not bullish. Because when some big money try to sell their assets, they usually confuse everybody. They confuse technicians, they confuse random walkers in the park, they confuse everybody. So I really don't know. I'm not saying this is a bull trap. I'm not saying the market's going to collapse. I'm saying I'm happy I'm all cash. One day, my technical expertise will pay off. And now it cannot pay off. Although you have a breakout, a mini breakout right here. But you'd hit the measured move. Okay? Overhead resistance with bull traps. Usually, when I see bull traps, usually they really mean a complete change of direction, and no one knows the future. Apple. Okay. So what happened to Apple? Definitely in a breakdown zone, and it's definitely in a very, very bearish states. You have rejection from a supply zone and rejection from the 20-day moving average. Yet, you have bullish candles. You have rejection from upside and rejection from downside. So, if you have a bullish candle, you might have, more ways to go up. You may not. So this is indecisive candles, but could be interpreted as bullish, but no one knows. So a really disciplined technician would not get in Apple right now. Good deal. This is clear in Apple in a weekly time frame as well. Okay. Breakdown. And believe you me, I've been in the market for decades. It's not just random walk in the park. You cannot rely on luck. I promise you, people relied on luck right here, and they lost so much money. I promise you, people, when they bought here, it was pure luck. Absolutely, even though it was technically good at that time. But I'm talking about fresh money, pure luck. You made so much money. You thought you are the best. And I'm not, I really feel sorry for you if you lost money. But what I want you to learn from your mistakes, to know you are not a genius. Now we should hit the books. Okay, so this is Apple in the weekly time frame. This is silver. Silver is extremely predictable. It's at least tops and bottoms. usually. So you have an A in August 9th, a high for silver, SLV, and a low in September 1st. C still is, a full measure move of A, B, C. Okay? Right here. And also you have a breakdown from this mini bearish wedge. You might have somewhere to go, boom, then go down. I would say I'm 99.9% sure that silver has topped. Even if it pokes this high, it will go back down. It's the same behavior, same people, same hedge funds that played with these things, same psychology. It is extremely predictable. And this is also obvious in a longer time bearish wedge. Okay? So you have a negative divergence that happens all the time, a bearish MACD, an RSI that missed the 70. Usually this is a topping area. Usually who is buying here? A lot of long-term investors. These people, they buy when the storm settles, and they are paid by management fees. As I said, it's the same as equity market. They feel safer now, so they go, okay, at least I'm gonna make, if it's a hedge fund, 1.75% a year management fees. If it's just a mutual fund, say 0.5% a year. So if you have billions, you make more money if you are invested in the market. So there's no conspiracy. Nobody's controlling anything. It's just big hedge funds or institutions feeling safer now. Unfortunately for them, I'm 99.99% that silver has stopped, or even if it pokes this high, it will go down, and it's going to be like this one right here. It happens all the time, the same style. The same style, it's amazing. It's amazing. It amazes me too. And also, maybe this, usually I look at silver as a measurement of liquidity. If it's topping, the market might be topping. I really wish everybody the best. Please like if you like. Please like if you want this content to be uploaded more regularly. Please share, please subscribe, and do remember, this goes forever.